There's now a live giant spider in Dr. Omnibus's back room tied up and being milked.
Because I told you all you could milk a spider.
And no one listened to you, and there you go.
No one listened.
Are we live, Zach?
We're live on both. I'm going to share the stream in a second.
Hey, I'm the only one watching on the YouTube.
Give it time; they'll show up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the YouTube, they don't know how to see it until it goes live.
Unless they're following your channel, and then they can see.
They still don't get a notification until it goes live.
Well, they should just know. Should be a hive mind experience.
Yep.
I just put the links on Facebook.
Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah,
Oh, geez, there's 5 people watching now. Is it
it's all us?
the rest of you guys?
Yeah.
Well, no, there's one person, because I'm not on there, so we got one actual person there.
Do you know something we don't know?
So are we live now?
Oh, yes, we're live on both.
All right, awesome. So we'll do the intro for the one person watching other than the players, and let me switch my camera around to where we can see me. And there I am, and it reminds me that the lighting's got to get changed up.
Wow.
That's better. Okay, so this is the Swords of Jordiba, which is our original D&D Swords and Wizardry actual play game. And you're watching on Uncle Matt's D&D Studio, so please take a second to subscribe to the studio. Also, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/Uncle Matt, and all of that goes to support these games and also the interviews that I do on Uncle Matt's D&D Studio. And so, with no further ado, I'll introduce our players. We have Shane Noble, we have Ala Fedorova, we have Jim Wampler, we have Skeeter Green, and behind the scenes we have Zach Glazer, who's making everything work. So if there is anything that doesn't work out properly, blame Zach.
God damn it.
Yep. So let's recap to where we got to in the last episode of the adventure, and this one is probably, this one is probably starting up a new season so that people can find a good place to start. This seemed as good as any. So just to recap what all has gone on, let's take about 5-10 minutes to do that. Skeeter, why don't you tell the story of the very beginning of the party?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Make it good, man.
Well, so the starters were Ala, Shane, myself, and Jim, who is not here. We did some adventuring in the Undercity below Jordiba, and the highlight of it was actually when Jim's character, Muriel, met her death in these dungeons and became a saint through some creative storytelling by, I'm not going to say who in the group.
You and Shane.
Well, thanks for ruining that.
Skeeter,
yeah.
Scoot down a little bit or scoot your camera up just a little bit because you're cut off at the forehead.
That's all right.
That could be good.
Yeah, I liked it, but go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, now just my eyes are over the screen.
No, I'm seeing you just right.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So,
Saint Muriel, the light bringer, the light in the darkness, all that is good and noble, has gained a following in Jordiba and now has her own offshoot religion, which is quite fun to watch.
yeah, it's not a very stable one. Ala, why don't you take it from there? What all happened next?
Oh gosh. So after the religion started, we got a new cleric, and then we went back into the Undercity, and we is that when we went to level 2? We eventually found level 2.
We dipped our toe in.
Oh, yeah, we dipped our toe in it because a lot of dangerous things happened. We had at least one ceiling collapse on us. We learned the importance of 10-foot poles and keeping them in the party. We fought a bunch of undead and had a tragic bomb almost accident where we all nearly died in the dark.
That was pretty cool.
That went off without a hitch. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was good.
But
It was solid. You didn't get cut off from the party.
And then, Shane, why don't you tell the history of the bugbear? Because then the bugbear came after that.
Well, we went back to searching the first level, thinking it might be a little bit safer. We had this bugbear come out just on the side of us and kind of waylaid us. I would say he won the combat, but it was this dirty rat-finking slug that we had in the group that actually won the combat for him.
He was the smartest guy who was ever in this game. I just want you to know that.
But our slug we had with us made the whole party go to sleep. Next thing we know, we wake up, hey, we're captured. Now, the slug did help us get out, and we did escape that. So we seeked revenge and went back after him again. Well, things got a tendency to not work out when some of our new players, Jim Wampler, we get looking at this trap right here, and Jim's like, hey, let me just go cut the rope. So y'all get past that again and have a painful time. One of these days, we finally got revenge on them, and now one of the characters is actually wearing them as a cloak.
That was a good impression, man. That's exactly how I sound. Let me cut the rope.
And then, Jim, why don't you take it from that point?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. I just tried not to get us everybody killed and rolled a couple of ones. But
then was the spiders.
But hasn't been a party death since there was a magic user in the team. And so we cleaned out that bugbear. Well, you're an elf.
The half magic user.
A proper human magic user. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Race war. Okay. I see how it is.
We need to tell everybody about our restaurant we're opening up.
So, yeah, I joined these fine young cannibals when we finally took down the bugbear. And I don't join them necessarily in their semi-sentient consumption, but then we cleaned out the rest of that evil spider cult where everybody was mesmerized and wanted us all walk in a world of blood fruit. Or some really creepy thing they kept saying. Matt kept saying over and over again. But we cleaned those guys out, pulled it out. There's a Dr. Omnibus and an Ishwar in there somewhere. Saturday or Friday, Matt ran us on a little side quest, and we went back and got us one of those spiders because we had the idea that we could. Turns out, with certain alchemical aids, that spider venom can be turned from deadly to merely sleeping potions, and sensible mage would want to create sleep potions out of it. I decided that we're going to market the ale that can knock down a demi-human instead to get a little more scratch to operate with.
Now, one other thing that went on just toward the end was that the 5th edition party managed to kick off a religious riot in the city. And so
I forgot. We defended a whole church.
Yeah, the city was sort of convulsed in a riot, and the Swords of Jordabe, this group, defended Muriel's temple from the attacking cultists of Thalascoptis, the sea god of the deep, Lord of Tentacles.
Hey, we kicked butt and had a fish fry.
Mm-hmm.
As has been sort of a running theme, they ate the enemies that they killed in that battle. So that's where things have sort of wrapped up. And Skeeter announced very early on that he wanted to go back after the fish people because he had a rather terrifying few minutes up at the top of a roof, which you can go ahead and tell about that, and then we'll move into the adventure.
I got attacked by at least 4 of these frog things, and I laid waste. I am the all-powerful. I killed all 4 of them. alone because none of my people decided to come with me.
A platoon of them just came out of nowhere.
5
like
or
a
6
whole
of them,
company.
wasn't it?
It was awesome.
It could have been upwards of 30 of them. I'm not sure. There was just so many. There was scales and fish guts everywhere. It
Go
was
find that
they were
bard.
they were raining from the building.
I'll never get that smell out.
Oh no. I can still smell it now. That's why you don't allow people to microwave fish in a workplace. Although I wasn't the one who firebombed the fish. That was somebody else.
Hey, it's just blackened fish. We added it to the menu.
Cajun.
Mhm.
So I don't know. What do we want to do right off the bat?
We're going to go have a fish fry. We got to go attack that temple back.
I like the idea of us going and cleaning 5e party stuff mess up.
Okay. Yeah, we can fix
the
those
mess those guys left.
mistake.
They've
Okay,
camped
so
out. That's
you-
why we haven't been doing our the 5e game for a while.
You guys are sitting around talking in your room at the house of the cat.
No. Everybody's in
And
it.
then we get jumped by fish people.
Jim, that's your new figure there.
It's kind of blurry in the
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Is it?
downstream.
Not enough snail
Yes.
shells in there.
Whoa.
Can you see it better now?
No.
I don't have any fire spells yet, but I'm going to remedy that soon.
Oh well. Okay, so the picture is blurry, huh?
Yeah.
Just the people. The wall in the background is like a distance.
Oh
Oh.
yeah,
That's better.
how's that?
Bad.
Here we
I think
go.
it's
That's
the lighting, actually.
well, it could be. Let me. If I kill my overhead light, what does that do to it? That killed it.
Makes it creepy.
God, in this party, I'm tall.
Is that a little better?
Yeah, I mean it's fine. We know what's
Okay.
going on.
Okay, so here you guys all are, hanging out, in the room that's got your one bed, where you keep your 2 fighting dogs,
And the 4
whole
snails.
bunch of armor, 4 bathtubs made out of squid shells. It's getting a little crowded in your room.
I'm good.
I may have to branch out and get some new quarters.
Yeah, well, it
This-
might be
this
time
is-
for us to get some separate rooms at this point.
Haters.
It's getting a little. I don't have enough room for my stone tablets of recipes with all this like.
Oh,
stuff
Lord.
away.
Oh, they're on stone tablets.
Of course, yeah, he can't write on paper. Can't
Excellent.
really even write. If you try to read the stone tablets, it's just like garbled nonsense.
But your research into other demi-human races, right?
Yes, and how tasty they can be.
Yeah,
you
it's
had
sort of.
it. You had it up until the last part.
Well, yeah, I mean, it all used to be that Tovak was an elven scholar, and then a little too much exposure to Rekestric led to deciding that maybe elves weren't so great after all.
Hey, she's
This
found a
title
new
used to
calling.
be elf
She's gonna
expert,
be.
and now it's elf expert and culinary genius.
Yeah, you are
Oh.
a chef.
When she gets wise, she will work her way down to halfling.
Dude, shout out to Jonathan who played the paladin with me and Skeeter on Friday because I thought
That was
Orchestric,
amazing.
I thought Orchestric was going to be hard to keep on a leash. That paladin, man.
And all on the up and up. Everything he did was
I didn't
totally
think it
in
was
character
possible.
and perfect. Yeah, he did a great job.
But there were 3 of us, and Shane and I, at one point, Orchestric was in the opium den getting zonked for 6 hours while Jonathan's paladin was
As one
at the
does.
front door raising hell preaching.
Yeah, he's preaching to everybody in the opium den. Not that a single person could hear him. He actually got people to line up and come in.
Yeah, he had
He
them
was
lined up coming into the
fantastic.
opium den.
Okay, so let's go ahead and if the plan is that you guys are going to go after the fish, You know of one way in because Dr. Omnibus has mentioned it a couple of times because it's directly across from his doctor's office, and apparently it sort of annoys him that they're there. And so, Lord knows what happens when he next gets upset about the glue factory that's next to it. But so you do know that this place can be entered from a fish monger, and then it leads down into a fish skin parchment manufactory, which is sort of the front business for the whole thing. And you've actually seen one of the fish people at the door talking to the Manticore guards, or rather Skeeter and Jim did. There's a crime gang called the Manticores that's in the Grim Quarter. So you are going to have to go into the Grim Quarter to get there, and if you want to look for other entrances, you can do that too. But you have no real leads on other entrances, so that would be a matter of wandering around the Grim Quarter talking to people.
Well, let's don't go in the daytime. We need to go about 2 or 3 o'clock at night.
I'm going to go find Iswar.
All right. So you go into the Grim Quarter.
Let's take
are you
everybody.
going? Okay. So everybody traipses along into the Grim Quarter. You bringing the dogs? You bringing Rocky? Rocky is their giant pack centipede. So just updating people who are here seeing it for the first time.
Rocky's how we got that giant spider back out of the dungeon.
Okay.
Someone's got snacks.
But the question was, are you bringing Rocky and the dogs?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So everybody saddles up, and you get to the gate of the Grim Quarter, where there are a couple of bored-looking guards, and you go through the gates, which are open. It's not a protected, guarded area except for at night. And so you go up the street from where the gate comes in, and you go into the Plaza of Worms, which is where Dr. Omnibus and Iswar, the shrunken head maker, have their buildings. And you're going to go into Iswar's place?
Yes.
Okay. So the doors open, and a little bell rings when you go in. There's only there are some shrunken heads for sale in the window. Both of these are great big, relatively, fish heads, but they look like large catfish, basically, with their lips stitched shut, hanging in the window. And there's nobody in the.
Interesting.
He works quick.
He does.
There's nobody in the front room. There is a door leading to the back room. There are a couple of countertops and various implements of head shrinking, including a cauldron. What do you do?
I will call out for Iswar. Iswar, are you here?
Yes, says a voice next to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and his invisibility spell.
Whoa.
Does he become visible, or is he still invisible?
Yeah, no, he becomes visible.
Okay.
So he's just he's this wild-eyed guy with red hair that just sticks up all over the place.
It's Ian. No, that was anyway.
Perfect.
Sticks up further than Ian's.
Yeah.
Ian with product.
We're going to go down to the fish town.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to know if you happen to know of a way to get there besides through the paper factory.
No.
Well, you can get there through the sewers, but the slugs control the sewers.
I don't want to deal with the slugs.
The slugs are
I got
are
10 pounds of salt.
telepathic slugs that also live in Jordiba, which is the city that they're in.
Okay, we'll do it the hard way. If I find any of the big fishmen, I'll bring you one,
Excellent.
or anything else fancy we find down there.
They have human priests. I'm just saying.
Do you want a human?
Dude, no.
You
I
just want the heads.
Fish ogre head, fine. Humans, mm-mm.
I'm just saying that they have human priests down there.
okay. I wasn't sure if you were implying.
I'm
that,
not saying anything one way or the other. I'm just saying they have human priests
Okay.
down
All right. I'm with you. I'm
Well,
with
once
you.
you put it down, because I'm not picking it up.
He wants to make a purse out of a human, which I, as an elf, am kind of okay with.
Salad,
I am wearing a bugbear. Oh, Jim, come on! Just because you're the only human doesn't mean you can be sensitive about it now.
No, it's not sensitive. It's
You're our friend. We wouldn't
Yes,
turn you in.
dude.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to turn you in. And at
pure
some
survival.
point,
Hey,
Some
members of
you
the
were to
party are
die,
on the
I think
last
you would
page
make
of the
an excellent
menu.
purse. I mean,
Come on,
How-
Elijah. You're my buddy, says Iswar.
Yes, I am.
how do you
Yeah.
think they make?
You wanna
cloak and
stay
boots
that
of
way,
elven
don't
kind?
you?
They're made out of elves. I am sure of it.
What,
Okay.
Elven shoes?
Yeah. Elven
I don't-
boots.
I don't make boots, just heads.
Okay. Well.
I can direct you to a place that can get you some.
Ooh.
You work on that.
shoes made out of elves.
Walk quietly.
Okay. Anyway, we digress. All right. Fish paper mill. Just go balls out right at them. I don't know.
Well, I turn invisible first.
Missing a door and everything, but
I can't do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, master of the invisible one, show us how to do it.
Yeah. When we come back, maybe you can be my mentor and help me with such things. And Jim too.
I was going to say, or you
Like-
could just copy it out of my spell book if you want.
No, you just go like this, and he turns invisible, and you can't see him anymore.
Oh.
Show
No.
me how to do it like this.
Yeah.
And do the same thing.
Iswar, that's not me. I have to
he's
do it
really
the long
good.
way.
It didn't work.
Yeah. No, not yet. Not quite.
Wrong end.
So he's down 2 first level slots.
Yeah. Nope. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? Do you
Well,
want to
is
try and
it,
do the sewers, or do you want to do the where we know they're at?
Is it more guarded daytime or nighttime?
I don't know, since they just attacked the city. I mean, they did just send everybody up yesterday.
I'm a little nebulous on the plan. Are we just going to show up and burn everything we see?
We can do that.
That has worked well for us in the
I
past.
mean,
Hey,
it's
Quick and
very
mighty
direct.
revenge.
We're good at direct.
Yeah. Just point her in the right direction.
Do
Yeah.
you have any of the sleep potions, Jim?
I have 1 sleep potion and several flasks of oil.
Okay. I
Many
had to
spells.
use my only antitoxin and a healing potion in our excursion because a gigantic spider bit me.
You used our only healing potion.
I've
he
been
was gonna-
holding it for so long.
He was going to die, so it was a good time to do it.
And
I haven't had any success shaking loose anybody that's got healing potions around this place. We tried the temple last last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the temple is totally out right now. I mean, there's been fighting all across the city. I mean, there's still a glow. There's still a glow of fires here and there that haven't been put out. But Jordiba is very used to riots. The city has various riots a few times a year. So, all right. So you
Okay.
guys going to head in? What time are you going to do that?
Fish parchment. Dinner time.
Okay.
Well, if that's a work house, we need to wait till they all go home, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
7, 8
Frizz
o'clock.
spot. What time they close?
You don't know.
I know.
I mean,
that's the frizz bot.
Okay.
These guys around here, they should know what time this
Yeah.
place closes down.
These were
Oh
wherever
yeah,
it goes.
they're like, the fishmonger closes at 5, but I imagine the manufactory down there probably keeps going. I mean, I doubt that they use hired labor.
So it's slave labor and 3 shifts.
Could be.
Probably.
Just one shift. Stay there forever.
Yeah.
So midnight then.
I would say nighttime would be better. Most people trying to get some sleep.
We'll be the mad Dungeoneers. What Dungeoneer at midnight?
Okay, so
We go at the
got a
dead of night,
bomb.
2:30.
so at midnight, you guys go back into the Grim Quarter,
Yes.
and it's a lot spookier at night in the Grim Quarter. There are lots of shadowy people moving around doing shadowy types of things,
Us too.
and
Like us.
Unlike us.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean, most descriptions about the Grim Quarter end up with "like you guys." So you head up to the Plaza of Worms, and you are looking at the outside gate of the fishmongers. He specializes in skinless fish.
Tilapia.
And you go up to the door.
Listen,
And
while they're
the
watching my back.
door is locked, and
They
there are no
rebuilt the
lights
door?
on inside. Yeah,
While they're watching around for the police and something like that, I want to listen real quick.
The police?
The guards that
Yeah, the guy with the
probably
blue suit.
drive
You didn't
us
see
the
him walk
other
by?
way.
You
I
have
think
the
it was a
wrong
bugbear.
city, man.
You should have seen us talking to these mob guys like they were the town guard.
So you go up, Shane, and put your ear up against the door.
Well, you like that ear thing.
Okay. Well, you
Get a
said
cup.
you said you were going to listen at the door.
I'm getting a cup.
It's up to you to decide that you're going to get a cup. I'm not going to be like, okay, you take out your cup that I wrote on your equipment list. So you take out your cup and you go up to the door, and you put the cup up against it, and you realize that this door is just a fake door, and it's just been nailed up over the front of a great big hole in the building.
Damn.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, do we hear anything?
Let's see, 1 and 4, right? 1 through 4.
So
yeah,
wait,
four
like
and
in the Hateful Eight, they just nail their door shut.
What?
They just nail their door shut. They don't. There's no lock.
There's not even any frame. No, they basically put up a fake thing and nailed it with a board.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you listen,
Mhm.
and you hear somebody snoring inside.
I give them the hand signals and say we got a sleeper. Just in case, I'll check for traps.
Okay, it's not trapped.
Well, we're up to 35. Okay. I did my part.
Good job.
There's a
Oh, this
sleeper.
doesn't look like a door I can kick open.
Actually, you figure that you probably could. It's just that you'd be kicking in sort of more than just the door.
But I do have a crowbar. Maybe we could maybe just peel off an edge.
You can do that.
To try it quiet first and try not to wake the guy up.
Yeah,
Well, the crowbar would be a lot quieter than kicking it in.
Yeah.
definitely.
I've learned a few sneaky things from living with Thibodeau.
So we'll listen to the snoring, because if the snoring stops, that's when we have to switch to bash in.
All right. Snoring, snoring, snoring. Creak of the crowbar. Snoring, snoring, snoring. Okay. Tovak manages to get the door wide enough to push it to the side for you guys to get through.
Elf, halfling, or elf, improvision.
Yeah, I'm gonna look in.
Okay. There is a guy. There's a counter behind which there is a person snoring, and there is also a wide area in front of the counter where a cart can be drawn up, and you can tell that just because the floor is showing signs of the cart going back and forth, and that leads to a sort of opening in the wall that's about 5 feet across, and that disappears into darkness.
Okay. I will relay the relevant information to everyone else. There's one guy sleeping in there. There's a passageway into darkness.
Well, you're there. Take him out.
Go tie him up.
I will.
Do you want
Elf
some
your
rope?
way over there.
Yeah.
I will go in and hit him over the head with my cook pot in an attempt to knock him out.
Okay. Bow.
I would have slit his throat, but that's just...
Wow.
Ah, humans.
As
Man.
much shit as everyone is giving me about eating our captives, not cutting someone's throat is now...
Well, maybe I'm confused. Are we doing a hit on this place or not?
I don't know if this guy has anything to do with it. No, the business
Does he look like a
itself.
cultist? We're only in this for the cultists.
Yeah,
No,
the
he-
business itself, I could care less about.
No,
It's-
he looks a lot like a fishmonger. He's still snoring.
Look,
Okay, did I
time
knock
up,
him
gang.
out or not?
Well, he's snoring.
Okay, I'll tie him up,
Okay.
gag him,
Gag him.
throw him on Rocky.
Okay.
Rocky Bay had like 20 people on Rocky's back.
Yeah, he's coming with.
How about we frisk him for keys and such?
Group, get him, search him.
Yeah, we'll look around the whole front behind the counter for keys and
And definitely aim for his doorway.
You find 2 keys.
okay.
You don't know what either of them does.
All right, I will go over to the dark opening in the wall.
Okay. You look through, and you see a fairly large, warehousey kind of room, and it's got it's got some cauldrons in it. It's got a longer counter for preparing fish. It's got several barrels in it, but there is a ramp leading down inside there, and a cart. So apparently stuff is transferred from one cart to another over at that opening in the wall.
Does the ramp look like it's built for the cart?
It's big enough for a cart. This stuff isn't like specialized equipment.
I'll wave everybody over and then point to Thibodeau to listen
All right.
down at the bottom of the ramp.
Okay, well, I'm listening, though. Somebody put the door back up, just in case.
Yeah, I'll like pry it back into place.
Okay.
All
right, you
I'm
don't,
gonna sit over there and listen.
Are you listening to the opening or down the ramp?
Down the ramp.
Okay.
Well,
so
he was in the room kind of listening and everything.
Well, he was at the opening. So you got to climb up a little bit to the opening. Just it's like 4 feet. It's designed for dumping stuff out of a cart. So you go up there. Then on the far side of it, you go back down 4 feet, walk across through the dark room with the cart and the cauldron and so on and so forth. You get to the opening of the ramp. You listen down the ramp. After a few seconds, you decide you can't hear anything down there.
All right, now we're heading that back. All right.
Okay.
Anything else in this room, though?
Nothing that looks like treasure. Everything is, fish related.
Well, see, in order we go unliving, living, then treasure.
Yeah.
we got SOP. We got to go in that order.
Nope, nothing.
Um,
Fitting those categories.
Now,
So is it
if we get
essential?
down and it gets really dark, y'all, we're gonna need a torch.
I've got a bullseye lantern.
That'll
You're
work.
gonna go ahead and light it.
Oh yeah.
Down the ramp a little bit, out of this room.
okay, we'll do that, and then I will go so I can see.
All right. So here you are, looking down the ramp, Shane, and start going down a little bit.
Mhm.
Gonna keep going.
Like I said.
I'm just gonna drop kick him right in the back.
I'm gonna just
Get down
sing
there,
the-
Tiny.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Fish
dun, dun,
fish
dun.
being a fairly slick commodity, skinless or otherwise, why don't we tie a rope around you as you go dancing down the ramp?
Okay.
Yeah, is the ramp? Well, the ramp can't be slippery because if they have a cart on it,
Yeah, it's not slippery.
Okay.
they would never be able to get that back up. I wouldn't
All
say.
right. Yeah, I'm going down there while I'm listening too. I want to get up to that corner. It looks like kind of listen before I peek around it.
We're too zoomed in. Things are gonna go terrible.
As soon as he pans to the left.
Man, they need to get housekeeping down here to do these floors.
Matt's got it all figured out how to freak me out. It's like zoom in on the floor and then slowly turn the camera. I
Okay,
stayed home
so-
today and watched horror movies. I'm all
Why?
twitchy now.
Well, let me know if there are any problems with the camera, whether it's pointing up too high, whether it's not focusing. I know it's probably not focusing great right now, but tell me how it's doing because this is new terrain, so I'm getting the hang
Good so
of how
far,
it
yeah.
works. Okay. All right. So Shane, you're here, and the here is the corner
Okay.
right here.
Like I said, listening first before we pick all the way around the corner.
Okay.
Listening, do a quickie. Woo! Hello.
Okay. So you hear something.
Nyam, nyam, nyam.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's more like a sort of breathing noise, only it's sort of a flappy breathing noise, like.
Back upstairs.
Okay.
This is
Back
my
upstairs.
ex-mother-in-law.
There you go. Just like that. That was pretty quick. I liked it. Yeah. I'm going to tell them flapping, breathing around that corner.
It's one of those. It's one of those fish ogres.
Well, Larry, Mo, Curly, y'all are up.
I
Okay.
guess we were starting to get hungry.
While we're at the top of the ramp,
Uh-huh.
I am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I am going to cast shield, so
All right.
I can have some armor class. And then me and the sub elf are gonna go take care of this fish dude.
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay.
I'll go around the corner a third
All right.
with
And-
my bow.
Elijah, you're bringing up the rear.
Yes, and keeping an eye out behind us.
Okay. And Rocky and the two dogs follow along. And all right. So you guys are standing at the corner. What do you do?
Slowly look around the corner.
Ready our weapons.
Okay. So you look around the corner.
We should just hand solo this and come around the corner screaming and get surprised.
All right, so here you are, and you're looking into the corridor. First of all, on the southern wall, there's a door, leading to the south over here. And then as you turn, in addition to the door, also the passageway goes for about 10 feet and then turns to the south next to the door, going around whatever room that is. And there is an alarm bell in the corner.
Oh, I see it.
That looks like it's just been put in new. And there is also a fish type guy in there who's got horrible bulgy eyes, scales down the back, and he's got a long anglerfish type thing hanging out in front of him. And
Catfish.
Skeeter and Alla, I need both of you guys to make a saving throw.
Oh dear.
Not bode well.
Yeah, this is not going to go well. It's a great start. Oof.
Where's my save? Oh, yes, I made it.
Okay, and Alla, you failed?
Yeah, I rolled.
Yeah, we had our oosh.
Yeah, they kind of give it away.
Okay, so Alla, you're slightly distracted by the movement of this light that's glowing at the end of the forehead width that he's got. It's not taking you out completely, but it is sort of distracting you.
Oh, this is that deep sea deal.
I'm not distracted. I won't shoot him.
All right.
Yeah, we got one round to take him down before he rings that bell.
Yep. Spells and missiles.
Oh, I rolled a 17 and a 19.
Very nice. Damage?
Damage was not necessarily good. 6 total.
Do I get to go?
Yeah, I'm going to throw a missile too.
Okay, he looks almost dead.
Oh.
Going in order, we should have gone in order of decks. So, but Thibodeau, the only people who went around the corner were Alla and Skeeter.
Well, I was third. But so.
Okay, so you're behind them. They are in your way, and they are taller than you. You could try and get a couple shots between the two of them.
It's never stopped
between
me
the
before.
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never.
Hey, firing to not melee, just for a change of pace.
Yeah. What? I would miss.
Yeah, he's always aiming at one of us.
Yeah, he's easy that way. Close one eye. You
run up
never
there.
know. I was a little cockeyed there, right?
Want me to run up there and help you out?
What are you doing? Are you gonna take your shot or not?
I'll take my shot if I'm around the corner. If not, we go initiative or anything, or what?
Well, we're in the spells and missiles phase right now.
Am I around the
Take a
corner?
shot, Shane.
You said you were going around the corner already, so I'm assuming that you did go around the corner with the two of them. So you can go ahead and shoot.
All right. Well, I'm using a dwarf's helmet so I can rebound that thing.
All right, go ahead.
Does a 15 hit?
15's a hit.
Ooh, 15's a hit. Yeah. 6 points.
Okay, biff.
Wow.
Next one.
No, you don't even get a next one because it slumps out of sight behind the wall.
I will quickly approach slumped fish.
Okay. So you
Sounds like a terrible menu item.
go in.
Why?
First difficulty.
It's like catfish.
All right, so you go in, and the slumped fish is sitting slumped on the ground like so. Also, there is in the corner now. You're looking around. The corridor goes another 10 feet, and then it ends in a door.
I see the door.
And in one corner, there is a very large pile of rotting fish.
Shoot the fish.
How complicated does that bell look, Matt? Can I just wrap a rag around the clapper?
Oh, we're gonna take the bell.
Well, not right now. That would make
I don't want
noise.
nobody to ring it.
Jim's got the good plan.
Yeah, if I wrap a cloth around the clapper, it won't ring.
Yeah.
We just take the clapper.
Yeah, take the clapper.
God, you guys are all about stealing.
The last time I cut a string, you guys were all up my business.
That's true.
You're
That's
damn
true.
right.
Okay.
Um,
Let's not cut
Okay,
any
so
strings.
During the discussion, Elijah is wrapping a piece of cloth around the clapper of the bell. You guys are looking at the fish thing and the door. What do you do?
okay, we need to 10-foot pole the pile of fish.
All right. Tovak takes out a 10-foot pole. rummages through the pile of fish.
Bo is ready.
All right. The smell becomes almost intolerable. Everyone make a saving throw.
Ah!
Even a halfling, I'm good.
Even
Oh,
a
that's
half.
a natural 20.
Man,
All right.
I had an 18.
All
I
right.
guess all that eating bad stuff is paying
Yeah.
off.
Once you eat everything under the sun, this is just.
That's one D20 I'm not using again tonight.
I got a
Oh,
13.
boy.
Doesn't need a 12.
I failed.
You failed? Okay.
I'm just assuming a 4 fails.
Yeah, a 4 fails in pretty much any game system you're playing. So the then of course my head runs through all the game systems I can think of to where there was.
I did too.
God damn it, Matt. All right, so the only problem that you're going to have, Jim, is that you're going to be going last in the initiative phases if you come into any combat while the smell is this bad.
So
This is bad.
on the bottom decks anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But you
So
might be
no
going
change
after,
for you.
well, except for where the monsters.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So was that fish guy that we just killed the breathing that we heard?
Yeah.
Don't know because he's not breathing anymore. So
Well,
you
we
don't have
hear
a point
any
of
other breathing,
comparison.
so.
Well, but I mean, we didn't go up to the door and hear it through the door. We just got to the corner and heard that breathing, correct?
If I hear that much breathing, man, I wouldn't be.
You could safely assume it was him.
I could.
Assume.
So do we want to go check the door we passed first before we go through this one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's go listen to it. I got a
All right.
4 and 6.
All right, that's better.
And you don't hear anything.
I hear nothing. Let's just take a peek around the corner too.
You are. I've got right now. You are peeking around the corner and looking at the door that's in the corner. There are 2 doors. There's the one that was right around the first corner.
In a hallway, yeah.
And, right, and then there's a door around the next corner, both
Okay.
leading south.
So just up a little further, I think, on the other one, right? Is that where the fish was on the second door?
The fish was in the corner.
I mean, on the first
back it up where
door,
you can see.
or yeah.
Here is what you saw when you first came around the corner.
There's a
Door to
door
the
at
right.
almost
here's-
the bottom of the ramp.
Yeah. That's
And then
the door
another
almost
door
around
around
the
the
bottom of the
corner.
ramp, and it heads south. And then around the corner, okay, past it, there's the alarm bell, and then you turn back again to the south, and you're looking at the second door.
And it dead ends in the door, right?
Is this Fat Dragon Games train?
Some of it is, yeah. Most of it is.
It's painting up nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
that's making Tom Tullis's garbage terrain look real nice.
Just wish I could see it.
Hee hee.
Did you like 3D print them, or did you just get the terrain blocks?
3D printed.
Nice.
The only thing you've seen so far that was not Fat Dragon Games was that when you turned the corner and there was that sort of ornate cyclopean looking thing, that was one that I cast. But everything else that you can see is her starts. I mean, is Fat Dragon.
All right. While they're messing with this first door, I want to go. I'm gonna go listen to the second door.
Well, should we
Okay.
open the first door first?
Right.
Yeah, y'all mess with the first door. I'm gonna go listen to the second one real quick. I don't want nothing to come behind us.
All right. So we've got. So here's what we're looking at.
So my logic is if we open that door and get jumped, you're around the corner.
I'm good with that.
What?
I'll be back.
Is this first door locked?
No.
Okay.
And I didn't hear anything.
Well, you're over at the other door,
Yeah.
and you're
I like it.
going to listen at that other door while they're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, they can wait for me if they want to, but
All right, you can't hear anything.
I'm good. Or he needs
All
Jim's
right.
dice. The other. Back to the first door.
Toad,
You only got
are
it
you
open
ready?
yet?
Yep.
So Thibodeau comes over to the first door.
Let's do this thing.
Okay.
All right, door.
Okay.
Rolled a
All
one.
right, door. You've met your match.
Okay. So Tovak smashes.
Boom.
I'm having a quiet.
It's a quiet smashing.
We've been in here more than 2 minutes, man. Quiet is out the door.
Oh, we're doing good so far. No bell, man.
So
Taking that bell too.
it looks into a room that is 30 by 30, although you're coming in not from the center
Yeah.
of the entrance.
East corner.
Hmm.
All right, I'm going in.
See, that's cool. That door swung open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom's stuff, like in the level 1C for the Mouth of Doom at the conventions, all the doors open. So I leave them open so people can tell where they've been.
Cool. Go, Elf.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I see.
Like a sniper.
I don't know where I put the folder that has. Here we go. All right.
He's fetching minis.
No, I wasn't
boy.
fetching minis.
Suddenly, 5 fish people.
So I've got the map in a folder, and of course, Manila folders, their ability to disappear in a room is just unbelievable. Yeah, so it's a 30 by 30 room, and in it there are, about 50 barrels.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you were going to say 50 fish men. Oh, man.
Fish fry.
Oh, I was like, hard nope.
So about 50 barrels, and you can hear slight splashing sounds from inside them.
What?
Oh,
The hatchery.
A gentle sound of splashing and
oh man.
through the whole room.
I watched Alien Covenant today. I know what's in those barrels.
Yeah, you should go stick your face over the top of one of them and take a look.
No!
Nothing
We
could
gotta
possibly go
see what's
wrong.
in one of them. We might be able to use this for the menu later.
As we look in the room, are there other exits inside besides
There
the
are not.
barrels?
Just lots and lots and lots and lots of big barrels.
They say 50 barrels.
I would like to cast a vote for shutting that door.
Yeah, do we see any other doors in this room?
Out
So
on the-
essentially, it is just a room full of barrels of utter destruction, right?
It's a hatchery.
Yeah. Matt,
Yes.
were there any other doors?
I
No.
just asked that. Nope. There's no
Oh,
more doors.
okay.
Jeez.
Shut the door. Go to door number 2.
All right.
It's the place.
You shut the
Come-
door.
We'll come back and
Check
create
it
some
out. I
baby
love that you
sushi later.
And you move around, and now you are looking at door number 2.
I did not hear nothing at that door.
Does it have a lock?
Now, this
door number
this
2 has the
door
donkey.
this door does have a lock. You don't know whether it's actually locked or not, but what we'll do is let's go ahead and take the 10-minute break since we've been playing for an hour, and just as a minor spoiler here, I will tell you, or it's not a spoiler. it's
They
a
all
retro
die.
spoiler.
Oh, sorry.
You guys just did a hard nope on where they store the fish for the parchment making manufactory.
Oh, man.
I think that was the correct decision.
Probably so, but it was
In
actually
my head, there were electric eels. That's what I.
trout and sea bass and stuff.
See,
like
look. Lunch, dinner, breakfast for the next month.
that. All right, cool. So let's take a 10-minute break, and we will reconvene.
All right.
Skeeter, you did yet?
No, I'm not dead yet. We didn't open the door yet. But as soon as we do.
Hey man, thanks for supporting that Kickstarter.
No, that was the pre-order through the website.
Oh well, same thing.
So that's yeah, I kind of totally spaced the Kickstarter, and then there was an announcement in my email saying, "Hey, we got these green foil books. Do you want to pre-order one?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
I'm just trying to make sure I thank everybody and remind them that it's a whole creative team. So I don't Stan Lee it. Take all the credit.
I haven't gotten to dig into it very much. But I am looking forward to it. One of these days, I'm just going to sit down and start reading some of the books that I bought at all these conventions.
It's tough when you got to write the books too, because you never have time to read.
Right. It's like people ask me a question about Frog God books, and if it's not something I worked on, I have no idea.
I mean, I know it's all well intentioned, but in my head, it's a circus. Every time somebody gives me a book to read, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I'll put that on the stack underneath the pile of books I'm supposed to be reading for work.
Right. It does happen.
Like bunnies and burrows.
I got to see if I can get by the table when that's playing in Texas.
Oh, have you not played with Dr. Suster at Texas?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, he goes all out. There'll be little wooden bunny tokens. He made the map. He had a friend quilt a map out of different textured terrain.
Oh, jeez.
Specifically so Mike Stewart could read the map and be our mapper, who's not sighted.
Yeah, that sounds like something that Doc would do. No, I've always heard it's just fun. Zach and I were going to do it last year. We were going to try and crash the game and get in, and it just didn't work out. It's
a lot like Gamma World and Mutant Crawl Classics when you like come up on a human settlement and he's describing what you see in bunny terms and you don't know what the hell you're looking at.
Right.
Except it all wants to kill you.
And eat you sometimes. So kind of like this party.
All right, Mr. Purple, let's see if you're going to represent. There you go. I don't know what was so fun about going and getting that spider out of the dungeon and then screwing around with the mobsters in the town plaza, but that was fun.
That was great.
We missed your maps, though, man. You should have seen us stumbling around without our Shane maps, trying to figure out where the hell we could go just to get one giant spider.
Was it back in the temple?
Yeah.
First floor, second floor?
Yeah, about 4 rooms in. Close to that room we set on fire.
Well, I was just sort of figuring it out because I pulled up Shane's map on Facebook and I was just figuring where we were and I was like, oh, okay. And then you said right where we were and I was like, all right, apparently we have this handled. And then we didn't have to go any further.
We got another map. We're working on the second one.
You're the man.
I couldn't get 50 barrels in there.
Yeah.
Close enough.
1 to 10.
Yeah, I was working on this map. I kind of like the flooring of that one.
Oh, look at you.
That
Fancy.
just took forever.
Maybe I'll have Shane draw some maps for me.
Oh, God.
Is that in pen or pencil? Because later you might need to erase a tile for our dead bodies. This is where
Well, that one was in pencil, and what I would call the permanent map so far is in pen with the tiles and the flooring. And then he said that had different flooring in this room. Where's that? Oh, yeah, in the spider room, so I had to give it different flooring up there and stuff. So, it should be the permanent stuff, so.
We made some Photoshop brushes for like the various old school map textures if you guys ever need those for Photoshop stuff.
So you already made some?
Yeah.
That's
Because
awesome.
we used them for wedding save the dates. We made a little map, old school map. So we actually made all the textures. So we can reuse them later.
I love geek weddings. That's the whole reason I got ordained, because those are the only ones I'm going to officiate anyway.
Yeah, I wish we had you as our officiant. Our officiant was the weak link in our wedding.
Oh, that's a shame. Jim would have been awesome. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You're looking at the door. What do you do?
We already listened to it. I'll check it for traps just in case. Just in case. I'm up to a whopping 35.
All right, let me find my D10.
I need to find me another bomb, too. Skeeter.
I got one.
Okay. You find that there is a string tied to the latch that goes up to a little eye hook in the side wall. Then it goes over the top of the door where it's attached to a little string of 7 jingle bells.
Don't cut it.
I'm not cutting the string.
Can we get a big enough piece of cloth? Shirt like that to put over the bells?
Yep.
I'm going to put them over the bells and hold them, right?
Okay.
So they don't ring.
Yep.
And then I want to cut them off.
Okay.
Each take a bell.
Yeah, damn right. I'm collecting bells too.
Okay.
He's going to put them on his shoes.
I'm going to put them on my shelves. Then that way you let people know when they get out and when they get in.
You can make
Hit
a
my
friendship
shells.
bracelet with each one of our character names on the belt.
All right, once we got that, I was like, it's clear. It's your turn.
All right. So Thibodeau moves out of the way.
All right.
Dwarf key moves up.
It might work.
Oh, it's another one. Tovak opens it quietly-ish. Attempts to open it quietly.
Okay. Yep,
like
you
it.
can do that.
See
So
the light?
it opens silently and directly.
Except for the
Through
10
the
guys
door.
looking at us.
There is a little fish man, a little bit smaller than the ones that Rekestric was fighting on the roof.
Oh, they were monsters.
This is like
And-
a little baby fish boy.
It's about what it looks like is it's pink and it's about maybe 2.5 feet tall, and it's got little growths coming out from the top of its head.
It's going to have 2 arrows growing out of its head here as soon as we can get to that.
It's got a great big wide mouth and it looks like an evil sea monkey.
It looks so cute, but probably is also very delicious.
As soon as I can roll a 20-sided and end this abomination's existence, please let me know.
Like
It's
it
like
goes-
fish
well,
feel.
first off is Shane.
Oh, it's so
Who's
cute
gonna kill him
looking.
Hey, Shane, it's your brother.
We can't kill it. I like it. It's half my size.
Dude, that's an hors d'oeuvre.
Dude, that is really upping your height to say that 2 feet tall is half your size.
Hey, I can brag. I know how tall I am.
Are you going to shoot your little sibling, or am I going to do it?
No, I'm there looking at it. Oh, it's so cutesy. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, so you're not going to take a shot.
I'm
Tovek
shooting
readies
this-
a bottle of hot sauce.
It's the
I have
old-
a four-
All right, so I
have a
guess
14
we're not
dex.
taking the shot from the halfling. Rokestra, go ahead.
There you go. There you go.
It's the old too cute of a mini
Oh.
ploy.
Oh, 20 and 18.
Okay, so
Aw, both
you put an arrow through each of its eyes, and it dies, making a little high-pitched little shriek.
Okay, I will quickly enter where he was at to see if there's anything that heard his little shriek.
Okay.
Tovek does as well, just in case there's any baddies there on the other side of the door.
I'll be number 3.
Yeah, we're all in.
Larry, Mo,
All
Curly.
right, so everybody goes through the door.
Yeah.
And you
Did he
come
have a
into-
weapon?
This is the entering in the far side
Yeah,
of the
he's
door.
got a couple of arrows.
It's a pretty large room. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 other doors in it. There's several large cauldrons in the room. There is a large crane. There is like a conveyor belt leading from one cauldron to the other. There are monsters in the room. Most immediately, you can see one of the amphoric squids that you've fought before, 2 more of the little fish guys, 1 medium-sized fish guy, and a guy who looks like a
giant
cleric
dude.
of Thalasscoptus. There are also, at the back of the room, over here, in front of this door, several little bedrolls on which there are other fishmen of various sizes. What do you do?
Is it like sleeping? Whatever. Look like.
I start preparing a spell.
Okay. Any missiles?
Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. All the
Thought there
missiles.
might be.
Okay.
Actually, hang on a second.
Oh.
All right, they've actually. All right, the cleric also has begun casting a spell. They have no missile weapons.
caster.
Okay. So,
I
Go
am
ahead.
aiming at the large caster. I hit armor class 4 and 2.
okay, the one that hits armor class 2 is a hit. Roll damage.
That is 4 points of damage.
Okay. That causes him to lose the spell. And
That's
Good
for
job,
you,
man.
Jim.
Good job, man.
any more missiles? Tovak missiles?
Tovek's just gonna run in there on the movement phase.
Okay. Thibodeau, you're also in the room. Everyone piled into the room at once.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you
Yep.
using missiles?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What are you
I'm
aiming at?
aiming right at Tovak.
Okay. Well,
I-
actually, you guys are not in melee combat for once, so you've actually got a clear shot at people who are not fighting your own party.
Oh, don't tell me
Twice?
that.
This is twice in a row you've not fired into melee. You're gonna lose your.
I
round.
will also yell at the dogs to attack the human.
Okay.
Wait a minute now. that could be Jim back there.
It's not going to be Jim. They know Jim.
I don't know. All right.
Did I ever
So-
tell you the hit points on the dogs, Skeeter?
You did.
18, which is armor class of 0. That's pretty good.
That's going to be a hit.
That's on the cleric too. 2 points of damage.
All right. He looks pretty darn hurt. And
Ooh, 17. That's a 1. And 2 points of damage. God.
what are you shooting with? Oh, short bow?
Yeah, my bow.
Okay. That kills him. Ooh. So he drops.
Sushi.
Oh, now you've confused the doggos.
And
Now they might attack Jim.
He should be used to it.
now that's now it's the movement phase. And Thibodeau, are you moving anywhere?
Basically back away from them though. Still in the room,
Okay,
but back away.
So
if I
you
can.
move back what through the door?
No, I'm still going to be staying there, so I might just be standing in this corner over here. You might say, where our door is,
All right. So let
but out of the
me,
way so people can get through.
move the camera around a little bit like this, and so that we can see where you guys are. We've got everyone piled in, so you're basically in by order. Rekestric, and then Tovak would have been next.
During the movement phase, I am going to move to camera left, so I am further into the room along that wall.
Okay. So Thibodeau has moved back here.
Oh,
Talk about
shit,
the door.
that's where I was going to go.
And who am I missing here? Oh, missing Elijah. Okay, and so
What's the tuna can right there in the middle of the room?
Elijah.
It's a
That's a
vat.
vat.
The tuna can is one of the great big cauldrons,
Cauldron.
Scented
and it's
candle.
not a tuna can. It's the can from a tea candle.
Tovak's gonna run into all those little guys right where that big cleric used to be.
Okay,
Like-
sorry. Tovak is going to run.
Yeah,
Well,
right
actually,
into that little
the
mess.
only person who gets to go first is Thibodeau, and then it's their initiative. And
Oh.
so
Okay.
the squid moves up to get to
Yeet.
Elijah.
Yeet.
I got,
the-
I got something for that squid.
Two fishmen. Two
Don't mess
fishmen
up the
move
shell.
up to attack Tovak, and one of these guys runs over to attack Thibodeau.
Ooh, hey.
All right. Now it is who's next? Rekestric and Tovak in 14.
There's
They
bad
saved
jokes
me
on
the trouble of
YouTube.
walking over there.
Now,
That's right.
so that does mean Rekestric that if you want to move, you're going to get a fleeing attack from one of the little fish guys.
Now that I see everything spread out, I will stand my ground.
Okay. So we go into the melee phase, and Thibodeau.
Well, I did shoot, but I can't change weapons. So I'm gonna smack him with my bow right now.
All right, roll the hit.
It's 13 hit. Armor class 5.
Yeah, on him.
What would a bow be? Smacking him with a bow. D4
One.
maybe.
1 hit point. So let's
Did I
see.
smack his weapon out of his hand?
No, be nice, but no. All right, so what is it? That's one of the big ones, actually.
We got to get you one of those Hawkeye bows that transforms into a
Yeah.
melee weapon.
Big blade on the front
into,
of it.
Into a pole arm.
Okay, so you hit him. It doesn't kill him, and they attack. So first of all, the one on you, Thibodeau, hits. I believe. What's your armor class?
6.
Hits you. You take 2 hit points of damage. All right. One little fish guy attacks Rekestric. What's your armor class? You've got a shield spell up, I believe, right?
My
So
armor
you're-
class now is 4.
Okay. He misses very badly. The fishman on Tovak also misses.
Miss,
And
miss, miss. Miss, miss, miss.
now, the squid.
Squid miss.
God, what's your armor class, Jim?
Oh, you know what my armor class is. I got nothing.
Is 9? Okay.
You suck.
I have 10 on my sheet, but I think that's just because I was in Thaco land. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you were in Thaco land, so it's actually a 9 because it's original D&D. And let's take.
Do you have any
back.
decks, Jim?
13. Oh, that's why it's a 10. I forgot. 13 decks, so it is a 10.
It's
No,
an 8.
it'd be an 8. We're going
Yeah,
We're-
go the
we're
other
we're
way.
going
Oh,
descending the way
wait,
God
see,
Gee,
intended.
sorry.
Come on,
the way
Jim,
it's
we're
supposed to
we're
be.
playing the game like you and your brother used to play it in the 70s.
I have
So,
mild dyslexia. Forgive me.
and all right, so it needs a. No, it missed you. All right, so great big tentacles flail around trying to grab you, and you, I guess, just slam yourself back against the door.
He's
Jam.
climbing up the
Well,
door.
I'm prepping a spell, so whatever I can do that won't screw my spell up. Yeah.
So yeah, oh, that's right. So you would have been in Shit Creek. So
Fish shit creek.
then in
That is the worst creek.
14, both of the dogs charge forward and attack the cleric. And so they're Milo, gets one leg and starts, throwing his head back and forth, the way the dogs do, and Purgatory is gnawing on one of his arms.
I'm just gonna let him have this one.
He could have been faking it, man.
Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah, you're pretty sure right now that he's not faking it.
Well,
Bring
then.
one of them over.
Okay, did you say that there were bedrolls further in the room with more foes?
I did indeed say that, yes.
All right. Just want to make sure I know what's going on.
Okay, and now it is your initiative. for
So
combat melee.
what is on the bedrolls?
Well, it's combat. You're in melee combat.
Right.
Do you attack?
I will kick that dude in his little fish junk.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Armor class 8.
No. Okay, so you kick for his junk and you miss. Tovak?
All right. Tovak's gonna swing at those little guys right in front of him.
Okay.
And let's see.
Hit both of them.
And I think I can if they've or one hit die.
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's right.
Nice. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Sword of the Wizardry Facebook group, for reminding me that I've got multi-attack.
I've never actually seen that work.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see if it does.
That's
see if it
awesome.
Maybe not with this roll.
Oh, jeez.
It's the 10.
All right. Well, it's possible.
Well,
what
you
level are you?
rolled-
You're second?
I think
Or are you
I'm actually
third?
level 3 now. Yeah,
You're
level 3.
Okay. You need 10. What did you roll?
She got a 10.
It rolled it exactly 10.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah. All
Roll damage.
So it is 5 points of damage on
Okay.
that first one.
You slash its head off and it falls to the ground.
And then I will go ahead and attack that second one.
Okay.
And that is a 15.
Okay.
Ooh, and that does 10 damage.
Okay. So you hack off the head of the first one, then you step in front of Tovak, in front of Orchestric, and spear his on the edge of your.
Yeah, shove him out of the way.
So he's doing some sort of high kick thing. So you're not sure what was going on there, but you went ahead and killed his thing.
I'm
sorry. That was a good distraction on him.
No,
Give me a
good. Yeah.
Stabbing.
Yeah, I tried to
Yeah,
distract him
yeah.
with my footwork.
Can I reach
And
the
Jim,
the
you're
squid
casting
guy?
a spell, right?
Yeah.
So
Correct.
you're still okay. So now it's the movement phase.
Whoa. My spell should have hit at the top of the second round. Right?
Now comes with spells and missiles, right?
Because I stepped in the room and started preparing the spell.
Attacked.
If we're at the top of round 2, missiles and spells, that's all I'm saying. I may be confused.
This is the first they've attacked one time, and
I think
so
we have a
this is
movement
the
round to go.
yeah. We're
sorry.
not done. We're not done yet. We're not.
Well, we
done.
did move.
This would be your chance to attack. Okay, so that's the melee. Because everyone moved.
Yeah, we
Then-
shot. We moved.
Oh, you know what? I put melee and movement in the wrong order, I believe. So anyway, now is the time for people to switch weapons around if they want to switch weapons around.
Switch weapons.
Okay. Skeeter, you're sticking with the bow?
I am.
And then we go to the top of the round and spells go off. So, Jim, what did you cast?
Whip.
Where are you casting it?
On the back end of that squid to pin him down but not catch me, and then hopefully I can get at some of those tentacles.
Okay. All right, so it's pinned in place. It can still reach you with the tentacles right now.
Okay. I knew. So I'm the only one he can reach right now?
He can reach Tovak as well,
Okay.
and Tovak can reach him.
Oh, I would have swung him at it with my last attack, but that's okay.
I look better this way.
He's
2 with 1.
probably got more
Well,
than
everybody but us can back off and just bow shot him. But
No, we got some people on the bedrolls over there too.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of the bedrollers.
Also,
Rollers.
you're bow fighting in melee, Thibodeau. You still
I know.
got one.
Yeah, you still got an orange.
I know
dude.
what I've got to do. Hey, don't forget the other guys over there.
Okay. Any missiles, Rekestric?
Yep.
What you doing?
I'm going to shoot at the guys on the bedrolls.
Okay.
How many are there?
About 6.
I will shoot at 1.
Okay.
It's 13. Armor class 5 and 7.
Okay. Both hits.
Oh,
The coverlet jerks, and a single pink fish arm sticks up in the air and doesn't move.
It shoots you the finger and then dies.
7 points of damage.
Yep, they killed it.
you.
All right.
You
All right.
blasted non-pink humans.
And I will yell to the dogs to attack the bedrolls.
Anything
Okay.
moving in the bedrolls.
So Purgatory jumps forward and attacks one of the fishmen in the bedroll. Milo grabs the bedroll of the dead one and brings it to you.
He's a good boy.
He's a good
He's such a good boy. You're so good.
The all right, so that was that's all happening in the missiles phase, actually.
He's
So
dumb, but huge.
no other missiles going on. Melee. We have
Melee.
Thibodeau, you're first.
Oh, I'm gonna stick him with a short sword.
All right, rolled hit.
I'm gonna try to do what the dwarf elf boy over there is trying to do.
Okay.
Ooh, 19.
All right, that's a hit. So you skewer it and it dies.
Ooh, that's good. I'm happy with that.
All right. Then it's
I wanna
their
attack it again.
attack. The nothing's going on in the bedrolls. The squid attacks Jim, and this time I think it's a hit. Keep rolling close to my numbers, though. Yeah, that's a hit. Okay. So Jim, you take 7 points of damage.
Ow.
I have been a hit point damage virgin to this point, so that hurt. That was
Are you
two
still?
thirds-
Oh,
Are you still
Yeah.
up?
No, I have 5 left.
Okay.
Ooh.
Make a saving throw.
Taking him out of rookie status.
say,
Let's see. Is it if it's versus spells? I made it. If it's not, I didn't.
Okay. So it wraps you up in the tentacles, and you are now held in place. It's not a large enough squid to completely immobilize you, so you can attack. However, you are held in place the same way that it is by the webs.
And he's got his big maw coming at you.
So no, actually, they
Creepy.
don't so much bite. They
That's pretty good, wasn't it?
they just entangle you. That's
like a
melee.
hug.
So now we move to Rekestric. Any melee? You're not in melee range of anyone. Tovak.
I'm gonna try to free our poor magic user.
By killing the squid.
Hopefully,
Don't damage the shell.
I'm going for the fleshy bits.
It's more important.
Come on now.
And I missed spectacularly, so maybe not.
All right. So, ting! It bounces off
I got
the
distracted.
the
He
shell.
was gonna go for the.
Oh,
like,
you
the
chipped the
squishy bit.
shell.
Oh, I got
The,
confused. I thought he said go for the shell.
He did.
Okay.
Don't
Then.
worry about me. I ain't going down.
All right. Anybody moving around? Rekestric, you gonna move into melee, or are you gonna keep shooting
No,
dead rolls?
I'm gonna shoot this, but I'm gonna have Milo attack the fish guy.
Okay. Milo is gonna run back and attack fish guys.
Which
Okay,
I
I
don't
want to
think I
move
figured out who
towards
fish
the
guy is.
bedrolls.
All right. You move toward the bedrolls. All right. So we've got the dogs and Thibodeau over here attacking bedrolls or looking at bedrolls. And then over here we've got the combat with the squid going on. Anybody changing weapons around? Okay,
Nope.
spells and missiles.
I am going to
Thibodeau?
shoot this.
Hang on, Thibodeau, are you using a missile weapon at all?
No. I still got my short sword right now.
Okay. Orchestra.
Oh, party foul. Oh shit, that one went away too. One hit.
All right. All right. So you skewer another fish guy.
No, I was shooting the snail.
Oh, the squid. Okay.
The squid.
All right.
Yeah.
So yes. All right.
I did 3 points of damage.
Okay. It's still up. That was missiles. Okay. Now that's melee, then movement. Okay. So Thibodeau, you've gotten over to the bedrolls, and you see that what's in these are all badly wounded fish guys, probably hurt in the riots, and brought back here. So these are the hospital beds, and then Milo
Send them to Thalascoptus.
and then Milo bites the one you're looking at with the head in through the head and drags it back over to Orchestric.
Oh,
Be
who's a
like,
good boy?
"Oops."
Who's such a good boy?
Then we go to, let's see, that was the melee phase. Purgatory kills one of them. Then Orchestric, you are not in melee. The squid is in melee. And the squid is going to attack Elijah again. All right. Oh, wait, no, it does automatic.
Oh, get the squid.
I'm constricted.
Yeah, you take one hit point of damage. That's amazing. At first to hit roll, I rolled a 1, and I was thinking, okay, well, I guess he's going to let go of you. And then I was like, oh, right, he's holding you. It's an automatic damage. And I rolled a 1 for the automatic damage.
Roll the one.
So let's hope we're not going to go into a repeat performance of my last one. Okay, so
Yeah, no, that would be fine.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. When your magic user's coiled up in evil tentacles, that's when you want me to be rolling badly. All right, now we go to Tovak, melee.
All right, this time's the charm.
Go get him, Tiger.
I'm leaving my dice. It's a 19.
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage.
8 points.
All right, it's still up.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do I got any I could smack at over there?
Yeah, there's like one left. The dogs have been wreaking havoc over there.
Well, let me go get them quick before they get them.
All right, so you jump in ahead of Purgatory and sort of shoulder him out of the way.
Down, dog. Down. Hold on.
All
stop
right,
being an XP hog,
They hit,
dog.
or is that just a natural hit since he's laying there?
yeah, it's a natural hit.
Woohoo! Just damage.
Yep. And it dies. I mean, they're all at like 1 hit point. These are the wounded.
Dang, I did 6. Oh,
All right.
here, dog. Fetch.
Okay, now would be a good time to roll a 20.
Elijah?
I'm
No,
pinned.
you still you can attack, Elijah.
I can attack?
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Your
you can.
legs. It's got your legs. You can't run away, but you can fight.
Oh, well, shit. Then I'll take out that that squidgy cultist fish dagger I've got and let him have it.
Okay, roll the hit.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. That's the end of the melee phase. Movement. Thibodeau?
I squirm.
No more fishy.
No, you've got them all.
I will charge back toward the snail. Make sure they don't hit my snail. Shell.
Okay. You run over to the snail. Try and get in between Tovak and the shell.
Yeah.
And Orchestric, any movement? The squid is staying where it is because it's webbed.
I'm going to tell Milo to bite squid.
Okay. Milo will run up and attack squid.
I feel a fish fry coming on.
All right.
We got to get the neighborhood.
Anybody else moving? Tovak, you retreating? Elijah, you can't move.
I was squirming.
Okay, you're going to squirm.
I guess I'll move over into the corner. Are there any other doors in this room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There are 2 doors in the north wall, 2 more doors in the north wall here.
Okay.
There is a barred door in the east wall,
Okay.
and then there is a door in the south wall as well.
Okay.
And
I'm going to
that
move.
That door has a little sign tacked to it that says office. Okay.
Okay. At this point, I'll just move into the corner and cover the doors.
Okay. So you move to the back
Yeah.
corner over there.
Perfect.
Cover the doors. Okay, so
It's okay, Jim. I'll help you.
that was movement. All right, anybody switching
There's
weapons?
no room for me to get in there.
Spells and missiles. Rekestric, you could probably put an arrow right into that squid from where you are.
I'm going to shoot Thibodeau.
He's learning.
I'm going to shoot the short sword out of Thibodeau's hand.
All right, roll to hit.
No, I'm not actually.
Not going to try it?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. That would have been awesome.
If you had rolled the 1, it would have actually hit the short sword and knocked the short sword out of his hand. Okay, moving through to the melee phase. Thibodeau.
All right. I am not hitting the shell. Don't hit the
I believe
shell.
in you.
Armor class 3, 15.
Hit.
Hit. Oh, awesome. 2. 2 points damage.
All right, it's still up. Then it squeezes Elijah more.
No.
Suck
You
your breath.
You take 1 more hit point of damage. I swear to God, I am not fudging these rolls.
I have 4 hit points left.
All right.
boy.
Now we go to Tovak. Oh, actually, yeah, Tovak and Milo. So go ahead, Tovak.
All right, little
Oh,
buddy.
2 tentacles. 2
Don't
tentacles.
worry. I'll save you. Maybe. Oh, it's
All,
19?
all tentacle, no whammy. What'd you roll?
Milo got a 19
6
as
points
well.
damage.
6 points of damage. Okay, that kills it. So you jam the sword down into the shell through the squid's innards, and that is the
Hey,
end.
wait a minute now. Did you ruin my shell?
No, just not after that first time. After you stopped yelling at me, I got the squishy bits.
Okay, man. Had me worried there.
The shells are fine. And it's, you got so many shells already. God, maybe we just got enough shells.
This will be bathtub number 5 for you, right?
In
Yeah.
that one room, too.
And we
Thanks for the
definitely
save.
need to find alternative logic at this point.
You
Oh,
could
come
open
on.
up your own spa.
I'm working on it.
A halfling spa.
Yeah, because nobody else will fit
On
into them.
shell.
Goblins.
Kenku.
The goblins aren't allowed in the city.
Oh.
The city
Oh,
chickens
goblin.
might fit in those. Gnomes.
Okay,
Okay,
so you're in the
Listen
room.
at the doors, Shane.
Tiny children.
Listen at the doors and see if you can hear anything.
Give me a 360 of the room now as y'all search the room.
So we got
Okay.
no heal
Well-
potions on us, right?
No.
Somebody
Okay,
took it.
So you're looking at the door you came in, okay?
The west
And
wall.
then as you pan around the room, looking now toward the south, okay? There's the door to the south. That's the one that's labeled office. And then there is a barred door in the in the east wall. And then there are 2 more doors in the north wall.
Yeah, just wish I could see this. I'm waiting for YouTube to catch up.
Before we start tearing up doors, can I search the clerk?
Yeah.
Okay, the cleric is carrying a gem that you estimate to be worth 100 gold pieces.
Party treasure.
And the fishmen are carrying 5 gold pieces each. And so there's one that you killed right when you came in the room, and then there were 3 more. So that's a total of 6. That's 24 gold pieces there. Let me go ahead real quick and tell you
That is not even possible.
I was like,
If they have 5 gold pieces each, we can't get to 24.
I didn't take it. Don't look at me.
It was
it was from the
not
Simpson
steal
guys
it.
or something.
It's
All right.
fish math, man. Fish math.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was.
There were 5 gold pieces each, so that is 4 times 5 is 20.
Yes.
Okay. I can see
Now-
Shane counting that out too.
Now I just shorted us 4 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks
So
a
there's
lot,
20
man.
there.
Search
So
clerk.
you've got so that's the total of the treasure. So you're also going to get the experience points for that treasure.
Woohoo.
Plus, the 4 fishmen were worth 10 each. Those little ones. So that's 40 into the party pot there. The spellcaster was worth 200. The squid was worth 200. And you don't get any experience for the wounded fish guys that you killed.
Man. What about the first fish guy?
I counted. Oh, the very first fish guy?
Yeah, on the
he
hallway.
was, yeah, he was worth 60.
Okay, 500 total. Do you have anything?
No.
Man. Oh, what kind of spellcaster? Cleric or magic user? Did he have atonement or anything?
Judging from all of the tentacled holy symbols that he's carrying, you're figuring he's probably a cleric.
Does it? What is his tentacle holy symbol? I want it.
It's a holy symbol with lots of tentacles, and there's like a face in the middle.
Cthulhu.
Well, it's a human looking face, and then it's just ringed around with tentacles.
Medusa.
Yeah, a lot more like that. If Medusa had a beard as well,
We don't know she didn't.
it's true.
Too, all right.
It's Cthulhu Jr., his half
Most-
human son.
Most contemporary accounts are, considered to be written in stone.
I got to put that in my holy.
I see what you did there.
museum.
Thank you. I'm glad someone did.
Nice. Well done.
All right. What do you do?
Okay,
Uh,
so why is the door barred from this side?
It's not barred from this side. When I say that it's barred, I mean that it's
Just-
like a metal grate.
Oh, so it actually looks like that.
It looks exactly like that.
Okay, well, I want to look through there.
Look through the
Okay.
grate.
There's a corridor on the far side, and it goes. It goes 10 feet, then 20 feet, and in that 20-foot block, there's a door to the north and a door to the south. It continues for another 10 feet, then another 10 feet, making it 40. And in that 40-foot block, there is a door to the north. In the 50-foot block, it opens out into a room.
And that's looking through the grate.
That's
Yeah,
looking
get
through
Just
the
off-
looking through that.
Before we get all fixated on that grate, I'd like to suggest that if I had one of these doors with a additional alarm system bell behind it, it would be the office door.
Probably.
Very possible. Okay, do we want to go to the office door?
Well, let's. Which one's the office door? On the south wall, you said?
It's the one on the south wall.
Okay. Was there like an altar or something in the middle of the room?
No, cauldron and a crane.
On the crane. Okay. Just check the cauldron, just in case.
Okay. It's filled with sort of a gunky liquid, and there are bits of fish floating in the top of it.
What is the crane for?
Moving big barrels or something?
Yeah, this is a
nothing else in
this
here.
is a you can tell this is a manufactory floor. I mean, there's a lot of heavy heavy stuff to be moved around. This is where they process the fish into parchment, but there's nobody working right now.
You saw those little fish guys. They can't lift all those big barrels of fish.
Really? Yeah.
They're not even the size of Thibodeau.
All right, let's check out
Thank
the
you.
office.
It's like half a Thibodeau.
See,
Okay.
high five.
Barrels.
So Rakestra goes over to the office door, and
Aggressive
you
does. Fine,
look at
be
it,
that
and
way.
this door, oddly, is barred from this side.
And it says office. Damn.
And it says office.
Listen.
Okay.
Kirsty, get his
Here,
out of the way.
you hear a very, very deep snoring.
How big's the doorway?
It's a regular sized door.
Oh yeah, you can't leave that one. We're gonna very quietly take this bar off this door.
Let's search for traffic, just in case.
Matt already knows. He's setting it up behind the door.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
Yeah, sink that hook. They're going in.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
All right, put the
Boy.
hook back down. Let's go the other way.
All right.
Why would the office manager's door be barred from this side, though? That's weird.
It is an interesting question, isn't it?
And something in there is snoring deeply.
So very
They
quietly
don't know what that is.
lift the bar off.
Okay.
Very quietly
Very
open the door.
Quietly lift the bar
Oh,
off.
which is,
And very quietly
Does it have a lock?
you just opened
yeah,
it.
the bar.
Well, no, I didn't know if it had a door lock on it as well.
It did not, no. Okay, so you open the door, and we're going to say that there is a 1 in 6 chance that that's going to wake somebody up. It does not. So
Body is good.
you move in closer to see what you can see.
Ooh, that's super close.
With the little Flintstone sneaking sound. Tinky, tinky,
Let me
tinky,
see. Yeah.
tinky,
Okay. So there, you're looking through the room. There's a door on the far side of this relatively small room, and it also is barred from this side. Whoever is snoring is right behind the door from where you are. In other words, you've opened the door into the room, and it's blocking you from being able to see who's snoring.
I'm gonna look around the door and see.
Yeah, quickly.
There is a massive, somewhere between 7 feet and 8 feet tall, except that it's horizontal body there. It's got yellow skin. It's got a great big club next to it.
Get the club.
And its chest is gently rising and falling as it sleeps.
Don't let it
Guard.
get up.
It's the guard that was slacking.
I'm gonna
Get the club.
wave. I'm
Get
gonna
the
wave
club.
Tovak closer and
Okay.
and do the shh.
Without saying it.
And I'm gonna walk
Okay.
forward and try and get the club.
All right.
Is this a good time just to slit a throat?
I don't know if I'll be able to do it right off the bat. I mean,
Okay, so
yeah.
you're able to get a hold of the club, and you lift it up, and at the same time, the big creature's arm rises up because it's holding onto the club, and its eyes open, and it looks at you.
Oh.
Get the club.
Wait, I'll hit him in the face with the club.
Well, he's holding the club too.
Take it out of
So
his hands.
you raise the club to hit him, and then he just sort of holds it in position while you try and raise it, and then we will move you to the inside of the room here.
Bring him,
Right
out,
there
I
is-
need some help.
bring him out this way.
There's some Ridley Scott lighting effects going on there.
Yeah.
Da-da.
That was him getting up.
All right. So there is our ogre that is looming up above the hapless
Ogre skin tent.
Retestric.
Oh, it's all ogre now.
And
Sorry.
You guys eat people, and I can't convince you just to slit a throat.
I'm surprised.
That's
Retestric
just
didn't
so
go for the
evil.
float.
they only eat those who die in fair
Yeah.
combat against them.
Yeah.
I guess so.
So, all right, yeah, you're not able to hit him with the club because he's also holding it and he's stronger than you are.
Just see his belly button.
And then so we're playing a game of stop hitting yourself here, and he raises the club, lifting you partly into the air, and then smashes the club down on your head.
Run away.
And you take. Hello, D10. Here we go. All right, you take 5 points of damage.
That ain't cool.
That was
Hey,
the
Matt.
melee phase. Now, Tovak, you're also close enough for melee.
Matt,
All right,
may I interrupt for just a second?
Yep.
My apartment building fire alarm is going off. So 9 times out of 10, that's just somebody who opened their front door after they burnt food. But I'm going to go check on it.
Okay.
What spell are you making?
It would be really, really embarrassing to die playing D&D.
You see,
know,
he's out there playing in the back of his house is all burning.
firemen who have to get on a ladder and come through your window get real pissed when they, find out. Well,
I'm rolling initiative. Leave me alone.
Well, Tovak is gonna go try and rescue Retestric as
All right.
best as he can. And he rolled 17.
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage.
9 points.
Ooh. Can you hit him again?
I think he's got more than
Oh my
one hit.
God, ogres just suck in the city of Jordiba. What was this? 6, 7, 8, 9.
I like your dice.
My last ogre had 10 hit points. They've got a machine somewhere that makes 10 hit point ogres down here. All right. How much did
This
you
is
do?
why he's. I did only 9.
Fine. My ogre is still alive. Great. Okay.
I mean, he's got. Does he have one hit die?
Frozen.
No, he didn't have one hit die. He had 4 plus 1, and I rolled a 10, and that's 8-sided die. Anyway, movement. Thibodeau.
Just to where I can see, because I got a bow out now.
All right, so you're gonna peek around the door.
Well,
Elijah?
I'm gonna try to shoot him with arrows, so I kind of need to be a little distance,
Elijah. Oh, right. Elijah's making sure that the building's not on fire. All right. So Elijah will be watching the rear and making sure that nothing takes you by surprise.
No choice.
Yeah.
Doggos.
Yeah, they're there too. You call them or what? All right. Yeah, they charge forward. Milo charges forward.
Dog's like, oh, hell no.
Purgatory charges forward. That was the movement phase. Anybody switching weapons? No.
No.
Spells and missiles. So Thibodeau.
I would like
Thibodeau.
to release a weapon.
Smack him with him. It's just a 1 point. All right. I'm shooting right at Requestric.
See, if I'd already rolled his hit points, Skeeter, I might have said that you were the one that was able to take control of the club and hit the other person.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would have been.
Armor class 5? 14?
Yep, that's a hit.
Really? Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness, that's-
So Thibodeau puts an arrow through its eye, and it falls down,
I have an ogre club.
thumps into the ground, and you have an ogre club.
I got an ogre tent.
No, it's a tablecloth.
Y'all have to eat him real quick before Jim gets back, and then
Ogre hors
That's
d'oeuvres.
exactly what happens, actually. He
Okay,
gets back and we're just like, we've got this like thing eviscerated and we're just eating it.
All right. So the ogre is dead.
okay, check. Listen at the other door, Shane.
Okay.
Oh, there's a foul beast gonna sneak up on you, though.
All right. So you're listening
Yeah,
to the south door.
yeah, the
Yeah.
one in this room on the farther side, which
Okay.
is about a 20 by 20 room.
Yeah.
The door's on the southwest side. of the south wall.
That's correct. And you're going to listen at that door?
Yes, sir. This alarm's getting closer. Or he's just shaving, one or the other.
I was gonna say, that almost sounds like a sonic screwdriver. He's trying to put the fire out the only way he knows how.
He would be so happy to hear you say it sounds like a sonic screwdriver. That would make his day.
Well, he's not here to hear it.
Yeah, hey,
Perfect.
All right, 4 and 6.
All right. So outside, you hear somebody saying, "God damn it, that was absolutely worth no more than 3 copper pieces, and you charged me 5 copper pieces for it, and you're a complete son of a bitch." And
Does she answer
also,
back?
huh?
Does she answer back?
I don't get it.
I'll text that one to you later.
Okay. So there's all sorts of there's people shouting, and there's a little bell ringing. So yeah, there's noise.
Has it got a key holder or anything?
Yes.
I just want to peek outside a little bit. Vendors out there or anything?
Yep.
Vendors, okay. And the door's barred on the inside? We good. Leave it barred.
No, we could take him out.
I know we could take him out. We got other rooms. Just open the door and kick his dead ass out and shut the door again? We could open the door and yell free fish fire. Bring them all in.
All right, we can go back to one of the other doors.
Okay.
Oh,
So you head.
before we go,
Whoops.
I want to check one of the keys. Do the keys fit in this back room lock?
One of them does.
Whoa. We're going to note that. All right. Let's go back into the... After we search this guy, let's go back into the big room.
Okay. You search him. And he's got... he doesn't have anything on him, but in his bedroll, there is a great big bag. It contains 300 gold pieces,
Ooh.
a potion of some kind. Actually, you can identify healing potions. It's a healing potion.
Cool.
And 2 gems that are worth 50 gold pieces each.
Awesomated.
Is somebody writing that down?
I sure am.
Okay. And he was worth 120 experience points.
With his 10
Wow.
whole hit points.
Yeah, fine. Rub it in. Too soon. All right. Actually, guys, we should. It's 8 o'clock. We should go ahead and call it. Hopefully.
Jim, don't burn up.
Yeah.
Jim.
All right. Do you want to kill it now, Matt?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and kill
Go
it
ahead,
now.
do your tagline.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Imagine the hell out of it, I said. Okay.
We didn't die.
Yeah.